So everyone keeps asking me, did the visa pause end? Today I'm going to give you the answer. You're not hearing on other channels. If you have a case pending, an interview schedule, or you're thinking about applying, this video is for you. And stay until the end because I'm going to tell you exactly what you should be doing today. What does a visa pause mean? Before we answer the question, we need to clear something up. When people say the visa pause, they're mixing together three different things, and that's where most of the confusion comes from. First, we have non-immigrant visas, tourist visas, student visas, exchange programs, and temporary visas like the H-1B, the H-2. What we really saw wasn't a full stop. It was a massive slowdown at certain consulates. Wait times went from weeks to months, and in some countries. Second, there's the immigrant visas, and this includes family-based green cards, employment categories like EB1, EB2, EB3, and adjustment of status inside the US. And these cases are delayed mainly because of extra security measures that the government is taking. Third, country-specific restrictions, and these are limitations that apply only to nationals of certain countries based on executive orders or security policies. And this list has changed multiple times. So when someone tells you the visa pause is over, the real question is which one? Because the answer depends on your visa type, your country, and your case. And here's a key thing nobody's talking about. Only one of these three categories has actually changed in recent weeks. The other two, pretty much the same. So let me explain what this means. What changed and what didn't? This does not mean that your visa will be approved tomorrow. It does not mean interviews are suddenly open everywhere. And it does not mean all backlogs disappear overnight. What it does mean is this: a small window opened for certain categories. And if you fall into one of these categories, now is the time to move, not wait. And here's what didn't change: processing times are still long. Administrative processing, including 221G reviews. That's when the embassy puts a hold on your application and will not make a decision because it's processing or reviewing your case. So that's still very common. It happened in the past, it's happening now, and country-based restrictions are still in place for some applicants. I've been working with the US visa system for years, and I can tell you this honestly. It doesn't move in a straight line. It moves forward, sometimes it stalls, sometimes it goes backwards, and then it moves again. And the people who move ahead aren't the lucky ones. They're the ones who are informed and prepared. Who is seeing movement right now? Okay, so let me give you three real world examples from this week. No names, no personal details. First case: a family waited over a year for a tourist visa interview. Last week, they suddenly got an email with a date. But here's the catch: they had just 14 days to prepare everything. And if they weren't ready, they would have been denied at the appointment. Second case: a professional with an approved H-1B petition has been stuck in administrative processing for months. Did the recent change fix it? No, not for him. Nothing changed. The third case: someone applying for residence to a U.S. citizen family member saw two major updates in just 3 weeks, more movement than in the previous 6 months combined. So what does that tell us? The system is uneven. Some cases move, others don't. And most of the time, the difference isn't luck, it's category, it's the country, and its preparation. And that's why I always say, don't wait for your interview date to prepare. Prepare now, because when the system moves, it moves fast. So what should you do now? It all depends on your situation. If you already have a case pending, check the official USCIS or consulate website yourself. Don't rely on old information. Check your email every day, including spam. Have your passport, your DS-160, your payment receipt, your photos, and documents ready. If you're thinking about applying, don't wait. Start preparing now. Document collection takes time, and the people who wait end up behind. If you receive the 221G, don't panic, but don't sit still. There are steps you can take, and doing nothing is usually the worst option. So, what is a 221G? It occurs when a visa application is placed on hold because the consular officer requires additional documentation or information to make a decision. It's not a final denial, but it's just a procedural step indicating that the applicant has not yet established eligibility for the visa. The 221G has different forms. So the consulate may issue different colored slips: white, blue, yellow, or pink, indicating various reasons for the hold. Administrative processing can extend the waiting period. The applicants are instructed on what additional documents are needed or how they need to proceed. The biggest mistake I see is when somebody is passive and they are waiting and waiting for the system to move, or they're not ready. The visa pause is not over, but it's not the same as it was 3 months ago. We're in a transition moment, and the people who move forward are the ones who are informed and prepared. If this video helped you, do 3 quick things. Like the video, leave a comment with your situation, share it with someone who's waiting, and if you want to stay updated, subscribe and turn on the notifications. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.